Hey everybody, I just closed my laptop because I was working on my one thing. Or actually I should say one of my one things. One of her one things. What is she talking about? Well, that's what I wanted to tell you about. The one thing is the one thing I wanted to tell you about. So I had a client give me this book recently called The One Thing. This is a client that makes you feel like you could do anything. A client who would expect you to. One of the things I wanted to do with 2018, one of my intentions was to change my relationship with time. So, when I was stuck in traffic, my solution was to download the Audible version of this, and I listened. And it resonated so much. This book here, this is a game changer. This is a peacefulness cultivator. This is a clarity generator. The one thing. Right here on the back it says, what's your one thing? So what this asks us to do is to discern that. I've talked about discernment before. There are so many things. How can we prune and how can we prioritize what's really important? Well, the cool thing about knowing what your one thing is in my opinion, you get to throw out your idea of balance. Okay? Balance is a burden to me. Balance tells me I need to do everything in a balanced way and I need to do it all. No, you don't. You have to figure out what your one thing is and focus on that. And then at the end of the day, you know you're on track. So you can determine what your one thing is in all the important areas of your life, in your parenting, in your relationships, in your health, in your business. The heart of this book, The One Thing, which, by the way, I will tell you is by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan if you want to check out a copy yourself. The heart of the book is that a focus question that asks, what is the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else is easier or even unnecessary? One thing. Can you get it down to one thing? So you can ask yourself that question in your business with whatever your business goal is for this year. Or you can reflect and think, what is that one thing I can do with my parenting that supports all these other things that I'm trying to do? What's the one thing for your health? So I have done that this year, and my one thing for my business is a book, and there'll be more on that later. I am working on that. That's what I just spent a little time doing, is chipping away at this book that wants to be in the world. The one thing with my parenting is getting my kid ready for the world. He's graduating from high school this year, and so I've been mindful of my one thing. And so like right now in my kitchen, we've got a big old huge clipboard with all these pieces of paper on it and all these prompts for his essay for his college application. And every time he thinks of something, he can go write it down, and we're organizing these ideas, and I'm supporting him on that. And so I'm always aware of, what I need to do to help him be ready. And so the one thing for my health was clean eating. So I've been, doing more cooking, more food prep during the week, lots of protein and veggies, and that's felt really good. And instead of trying to do all of these things at once, which overwhelms us, maybe sets us up for failure, and we just feel like we're running around being busy. Anybody can be busy. I mean, there are productivity apps. Everybody is all about busy in our Western culture. I think Brandi Brown said that exhaustion is like this badge of honor, but where's it getting us? What's your one thing? What's the thing that enriches you, that's important to you at the end of the day? So I just wanted to take a minute, since I was shutting down my laptop for the day, to share that with you and make you think about that. So tell me, ask yourself, what's your one thing?